Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another video. If I'm a content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Tuesday, happy for Tuesday, everyone. Let's get on to it. I haven't even done anything yet, so I thought I'd just show my process. Okay, these are the bags I keep. I usually keep 2 bags of pre-prepared stuff, just in case. So this one's Coles, Bunnings. They're the same from years of practice, pulling them, cutting this stuff up. Coles and Bunnings are about the same. They come from Honduras, my samples do, and they're all the same. Seems to be the same process for Fatwood. When you process it down, now Honduras makes Fatwood from their pine trees, which is their, they farm it, as far as I know, but it's their like signature tree, their tree of their country. So yeah, I hope they do it ethically. I don't know, but they're a reasonably poor country, I would say. So I don't know. That's the bag I keep that's the kit I keep my 10-inch, my 8-inch batten in. So I keep a 1/8 striker in there, some fire gear, and also other stuff, and the batten itself. So it's got a little bit of gear in there. Not hard to make up. I buy those little bags off eBay. They're a tool bag. They're all different varieties of them, so you can just get them off eBay. They're not that expensive. They're about $8 each. There's the batten. This is raw style. It's just, I get a stick, my block plane, and cut it up. There's no smiths in there at all, and I don't use these to make scrapings either. That's what I call raw style. It's about the same as what you'd get with a little bit finer than a knife making. Oh, too excited. Slow the strike down. It's not too bad. Still. I have noticed if you cut up a heap of this stuff and then even if you keep it in bags, it does get less volatile over the time. So I don't try and keep too much of it on hand, cut up. I used to have bags full of the stuff all the time, and it wasn't as good. So now I only process a little bit of it up at a time, just to keep enough on hand. Because I don't want it to lose its potency. And this Honduras stuff is really good stuff. Now, I did have a little bit of drama last week. That's a big piece of charcoal. With it not getting hot because of the outside temperature. It's like 8 degrees here in Brisbane this morning. We've had quite a run of cool weather. You can see my breath. For subtropical Brisbane, it is reasonably cold. With charcoal lighting this stuff, you need it to get hot enough to get the volatile gases in the fatwood to get on fire. So you need a fair bit of it. Never go stingy with stuff. Unless you're down to your last piece. Then you have to work a bit harder. I double bag it just to make sure. That seems to be working fairly good for me. Okay, striker of choice. Just did it. That's my variation on a snake. I did clean this up with a file, but I am going to get into it with the 72 just to clean it up a bit more. File did all right. because I've annealed this, as you can see the blue mark there and there, the line, that's where the propane torch softened this. It did soften it enough so that I can bite in with the file. So I cleaned it up a little bit, but I'm going over to Andrew's on Thursday. I'll just go with a fairly high grit belt, probably about 120, mate. That's not that high, 240 maybe even 400, and just so I can just define the head a little bit better and clean up that surface. And then I'll probably have to re-blue it just so that it defines it better. But because I keep it in water, I keep the strike plate in water, keep it away from the char cloth. And you can tell that's a really good file. That was a Wiltshire file. It's got the extra dandelions, sparks. So yeah, I don't need to rip that any further. It's got little fuzzies that we all really like. That stone is very cold. And my hands, not one to touch it. Anyway. Oh, I did get it on the second one. It's a two-strike striker. Every time I seem to get it on the second strike with it. Anyway, that's the way it works. I actually think that was the char cloth on fire, but it's all good. It's the end result we want. Sometimes the char cloth gets so hot that it spontaneously bursts into fire. Just letting that establish a bit. No use wasting it. I only do little fires up here because it's up on my back deck. This is my little workstation that I've made for filming. I don't really want to go downstairs during the winter. I do it in summer up here. This is where I do my stuff. So I started practicing up here with flint and steel, and I thought, oh well, this is where I film. So I don't like doing big fires up here. I only do little fires up here. So it's all good all the time. It's just about over. Happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. I'm so used to saying Fatwood Friday. Sorry, happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. So, yeah, didn't even barely use that one, but anyway, that's the way it goes. You've got to be better safe than sorry as far as char cloth goes. It's a usable resource. There's another look at that one. Just very happy with the way that turned out. It's a bit different to the picture. The bloke I saw had this stood. I think it was a more squished file. He used a thicker file as well. This had up here. This curled right up into here, and this came up and then sat into there a bit more. But I prefer a bigger striker. Fits in my big hands better. Locking everything in. Feels really good. Anyway, happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.